some leftover brats. And I'm just cutting them up. We're having a leftover meal I'm making, I should say, break and breakfast for my husband to go to work. So I'm just chopping this stuff up. I had leftover rice. And I'm getting it all prepped and ready to go for the wraps. And we broke a whole bunch of our homemade eggs, our fresh grown eggs there that we raise. And we use these wrapped healthy and flour, chorizo, a lot of the stuff you can pick up from Gordon's, Sam's. Fresh onions I grilled up. There's the chorizo that we do use. This stuff will go on the grill, and I just fry this stuff up, warm it up, chop it up, so I can incorporate it all together. And once that stuff gets done, the chorizo, it has a nice juice and it mixes in real well. The peppers again, we just mix that in, put them on the grill. Here I'm dumping everything on, everything I chopped up. The chorizo is about done, so I can start heating that up and letting everything incorporate. That juice is great. It gives a nice flavor. Here's a mesquite and a garlic herb seasoning I throw on there as well. This is just mixing it all up on our grill and making sure it's incorporated. This isn't an exact science, it's just flavored to how you like it. I shut the grill off after that because I'm getting ready to do the eggs. So it doesn't need to be very hot. It'll burn the eggs up. So I shut it off, get everything to one side to give it a nice little area where I can dump the eggs in there. And it grills up perfectly. So here I am throwing our eggs in. I think we used 2.5 dozen there. It was quite a bit. So just mixing them up. We put a little milk in there too to make them fluffy. And I'll throw them on the grill. Let it all cook up. You can season that as well. The eggs with salt and pepper, garlic salt, anything else you'd like to put in there. Again, it's all to your taste. That's how you got to do it. It's what tastes good to you. It'll sit on there, and I let it harden up a little bit before I start moving it around. So you can see there that the eggs have started to gel up pretty hard. So now we can start flipping. And they cook rather quickly with the grill off. And you need to move them so they don't burn. As you might have noticed, I forgot to put the peppers in. So after I take this off the grill, I actually have to throw it back on the grill with the peppers and season everything together again, and then I take it back off. But it's not very hard. You can do it in a pan. That's all. We just happen to have this flat top, and works out great because I do a lot of cooking and prepping for my husband for his work, meals, and putting them in the freezer and so on and so forth. So that's all we're doing here. Now I'll incorporate the rest of this together, what's left. It's all going in the same place anyway. So that gets mixed up, and that'll go in that pan as well. And again, this is quite a bit that we do. You can do it in smaller portions, but it's mostly a leftover. I'll pull out what's in the refrigerator that I've cooked during the week. A lot of the times, even I'll do this with the chicken or the turkey that we have. Pull them out and cook it up, chop it up. Use some sauce. I use the chicken broth, and I'll cook the chicken or the turkey in the broth that I'll save and make. I'll do up some rice, and that works out great. You want to add whatever it is that you have in your fridge if you like. I call these leftover wraps. So this was the brat, peppers and onions I had, the rice I had, then I added in the chorizo and some more onion and some more peppers. So it's again, it's to preference. It's not an exact science. It's just what you have left over and what you might enjoy. These are just some of the things I do. My hubby wanted to have you guys see this because this is a normal progression I do every week. Whatever I make and whatever we have for leftovers. So we fill them up. I use the eggs because we have those eggs and they're great. They're great protein. You can house and farm. You're probably watching it from there, but they're omega-3 and 6 and great protein to add. Very healthy protein to add. But there we are. Just mix it up, add them in, and it's a little production we have going. You know, they're real easy. I pull them out and they're perfect. You wrap them on up and you're good to go. And don't quote me on this, but I think those ones you can check are microwavable. But I hope you enjoyed this. Follow, like, and share.